Well, thank you very much, first off, for inviting me. And I know my name sounds like a mouthful, but there are various iterations for those who take my class to simplify it. I'm also very glad to be here because I believe that I very much believe in lifelong education, and I think architecture is fundamentally a commitment to the betterment of the environment. And I teach this class both as a producer, as a consumer of architecture. And architecture needs a lot of friends among citizens. And so I hope to at least instill in some of you some understanding of what architecture can do for you in your life and what kind of impact it can have. In these 6 lectures, what I plan to do is to have essentially to cross-section the subject matter in themes that are relevant, and they are current, and they are still operating. One important remark I have to make is I am not going to talk distinctively about sustainability in green design, not because it's not an important subject matter, of course, but it's because it's a given that our architect is going to act responsibly toward the environment. So to single it out as a theme, to me, does not serve the role of the architectural profession in general. And so in this sense, I echo the words of still the greatest architectural critic in the United States, Ada Louise Huxtable. I don't know if any of you remember her, but she was and she is still a fantastic lady in many respects. So the 6 themes are architectural photography. We are completely captive of the architectural image. Buildings cannot be moved. You have to go to the buildings. So if we know anything about buildings, most of the times it's because we have seen photographs. And photographs, we know after over a century of debate that it's not an image, a neutral image. We're going to go through the canon formation in architecture through institutions, what magazines do, what museums do, to essentially establish the highs and lows in architectural stardom. Authorship in architecture. Does an architecture idea come from a solo, from a single mind, or a collective? It's a very hot debate. No one has a resolution, but it still needs something to be talked about. Computer technology. For those of you who have any knowledge of architecture offices, computers have been dramatic in changing the work process, so we're going to look at that. Evidence-based design, it's a word that has come up quite a bit, and it's been taken from the world of evidence-based medicine, which is an attempt to diminish medical error, and it's interesting to see how architecture has appropriated this term and to come up with something of its own. And then last but not least, California architecture in relation to the world. We are one of the greatest and richest nations, not only in terms of intellectual capital, but also in terms of financial capitals. Where is architecture here? What is it? What is it doing to us? And how can we support it? So thank you very much, and I see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.